Hi there and welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat, and we are live. So welcome again to Boxing Media Hub. You are with Gemma, Mr. Neutral. We are here for Francesca Hennessy versus Gemma Ruegg, which is 8 rounds from the Royal Albert Hall. And this is for the 122-pound WBA Intercontinental Super Bantamweight title. How are you today, Mr. Neutral? All good, I hope, my man?
All good, Jams. Feeling good. Excited for tonight and glad to be back for our Boxing Media Hub watch-alongs with me, yourself. We're going to take the viewers into some great action tonight. Don't forget, like and subscribe, guys, to Boxing Media Hub on YouTube. If you're watching on another platform, we appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much. And to all those who are tuning in, salute to you. And we'll see what happens tonight. But I'm looking forward to this one, Jams.
This is a cracker, mate. Two absolute warriors in the ring here. We've got Francesca Hennessy, who's got a record of 5-0-0 with 1 knockout. We've got Gemma The Rebel Ruegg, who has a record of 8-12-1 with 1 knockout. She's never been stopped. We all know how tough she is. I could read out her resume, but I'm not going to waste your time because we all know who this girl is. We know what she's about. She won her last fight to win the Commonwealth Silver title. This is for another strap, the Intercontinental. She's on the crest of a wave at the moment in her career. You know, she doesn't get the support. She's always the away fighter, but she is teak tough, and she will be coming to fight Fran Hennessy. So let's see what we get, Mr. Neutral. It should be a fun one.
Absolutely. You know, 40-year-old Gemma.
Twice the age of Fran.
Yeah, 21 fights, 12 of them by defeat. But listen, don't take that for granted.
It means nothing. I tell you what, Mr. Neutral, let me quickly read out who she's lost to, mate.
Yeah, read that.
Jasmina Zapatochna twice.
Who's fighting?
Nicola Hopewell, Miley Glanklov, Maisie Rose Courtney, Sophie Eilert, Shannon Courtney, Emma Dolan, Tyson Gallagher, Chloe Watson, Shannon Ryan, Ginny Fooch. And then she won last time against Charlotte Powell to win that silver title. She's a true warrior, just the away fighter. That's the only problem she's had.
But that win on her last resume, albeit at bantamweight, she's moving up in weight now to super bantamweight.
Yeah.
That win is better than anything on Francesca's resume. She was 5-1 her opponent. And Francesca, yes, her last opponent was 5-0, but she took her the distance. Now, Gemma Ruegg is definitely going to take the distance if there's a lack of knockout power here. And Gemma Ruegg looks an absolute unit at 1-2-2.
She does. We've got a couple of comments. We've got Coach Dag Metcalf, who knows about these ladies very well. He said, hard not to like Fran Hennessy, but Gemma is a top lady too. 100% agree with you, Daz. This is going to be a great learning fight for Fran. 100% mate there. And DJ Pat, evening boys. Hope you get a really good evening of top class boxing. So do we, my brother. Thank you for tuning in. And we are underway here. Francesca Hennessy versus Gemma Ruegg from the Royal Albert Hall.
Definitely Fran Hennessy's biggest test so far in her fledgling career. And she's straight out into the middle, but she's been beaten back with a jab already. Tries to come in again. Ruegg with an orthodox style. Just keeping that left hand busy in front of Fran Hennessy, who's trying to duck in and out, moving the angles, comes in with a left hook. But nothing much on it, Jam, so far.
Yeah, well, you know what you're going to get with the Rebel, mate. The Rebel comes one way. She'll just come forward. She's got great movement as well, especially for a 40-year-old boxer. But she knows how to put the aggression on and to drag a fight out of someone. And we all know Fran loves to tear up. So this could get very interesting very quickly, guys. So stick with us here on Boxing Media Hub. You're with Jam and Mr. Neutral. Hit them subscribe buttons. And let's see some action going tonight from the Royal Albert Hall. It's an iconic night and we're here for your entertainment.
Oh, absolutely. Royal Albert Hall has produced many a wonderful night. I've had the pleasure myself back in 1992, James, to be at ringside for my brother-in-law, who was the British super featherweight champion at the time. His name is Mark Bowers. A wonderful experience at that time. And it is a great auditorium, a fantastic auditorium. These two young ladies will relish fighting in this arena. But Gemma Ruegg with a high, straight, rigid guard, and you've got the Fran Hennessy, the slick movement, dropping the hands in and out, trying to find the angles to impact on Gemma. But for me, Gemma's quite the more orthodox, 1-2-1-2 style. But yeah, this is interesting. Interesting so far.
How would you score that first round, Mr. Neutral? Because it's quite tough. I'm probably just going to edge Fran, but Gemma was more come forward, and some judges like that. So how are you going on that one, brother?
Have you finished? Yes.
That's the end of the round, brother. Yeah.
10 seconds, please, James.
Okay, brother. No problem.
Yeah, very hard to score, James, in that round. I felt Gemma with their straight 1-2s down the pipe was forcing Fran Hennessy to come round the side in this round. Who did get a couple of left hooks cross, but she was a bit messy in that round, Fran Hennessy, for me. So I'm giving that round to Gemma Ruegg, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was scored the other way. But we'll see. Tentative start.
Wouldn't disagree. Wouldn't disagree. DJ Pat said, I've got a feeling that Fran's soon to ditch Boxer to get some better promotion as she can get them big fights. Well, that's true, mate, but this is a big fight. This is a big fight night put on by Boxer. As much as I rag on Boxer at times, they've put this show on at the Royal Albert Hall, mate. You can't say they're not in big fights because they're in big fights tonight. But I get your point, DJ Pat. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. Here we go for round number 2 then. We're just underway. There's only 8 rounds here, guys. Not the 10 that we all thought it were going to be. It's only 8 rounds.
And let's not forget, it's a frenetic 2 rounds, Jams, 2-minute rounds. Forgive us if we can't get every punch in because they're very quick, the ladies, but we will do our best as Fran Hennessy got off 2 left hooks across the brow of Gemma in this round so far. But it's Gemma Ruegg who's holding centre of the ring, Fran Hennessy's trying to sucker her lateral movements to the left and right, still ducking to find an angle but not throwing much. There's an exchange there, Jams. It was a
good shot from Gemma there. Good shot. Caught her with the overhand right, a bolo shot.
He countered Fran Hennessy's hair left as she does again there. 2 successful counters, and now she's starting to take control and finding that range better than Fran Hennessy so far, who's trying hard to come back with 2 jabs. But still, it's Ruegg coming forward. 54 seconds to go in this round. As they come, Jams, it's looking like Ruegg is growing in confidence.
Yeah, she's a confident lady coming in off the back of that title win, that Commonwealth title win. This is a big shot for her, and she knows it. She's walked onto another huge stage. And she knows she's got the tools to deal with the matter. It's whether Fran allows that to happen or the judges. We'll find out at the end of the 8, I'm sure.
Absolutely, but it's Gemma Ruegg looking strong at this new weight of super bantamweight against the smaller lass of Hennessy, who still is using her superior leg movement, foot movement to try and engage with Gemma Ruegg there. That's a better engagement. Couple of shots off there. And now she's starting to find her range in this fight at the end of that round. Interesting to score. I'm just going to edge that to Fran Hennessy on the good work in the last minute of that round, Jams. So
yeah, exactly the same, Mr. Neutral. I've got it 1 round apiece after 2. Definitely, mate. It's been a good fight. I knew this would be a good start to the night, and hopefully it's going to pick up even more fire as it goes along. So stick with us, guys, on BMH, and we're going to bring you up some absolute fireworks tonight from the Royal Albert Hall. It's an iconic stadium. These are all iconic boxers, and you're going to see some magic tonight, all the way up through to the main event.
Absolutely, James, 100%. And we're going to get that action from British boxing, the ladies that produce. They just don't back down from each other. They give it hell for leather, and it's do or die in that ring for British females. And they've always done that. We're going to see another do or die fight later on in the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you follow us all through these tonight. We do have separate links for fights, so just drop one, come straight on to the other, and you're not in action. Round 3 has started. And Gemma Ruegg is once again taking centre of the ring as we got Fran Hennessy suckling around. Again, she's not changed her stance. She's not willing to engage right in the middle. She's in and out as best as she can. But a much stronger unit of Gemma Ruegg is starting to impose her will.
She just caught Fran there beautifully.
Yeah,
I think Fran's realising she's in a real fight here, brother. I think she's realising she's in a real one here.
The exchanges were brutal there between the two. Fran Hennessy knows she's in a fight, as Gemma Ruegg is sort of intolerant of her own game. Oh, better. She's quicker to the punch there, Ruegg, than Fran Hennessy, who's dropped her hands completely now and dancing around the ring. Is that a sign of, trying to influence the judges sort of thing, Jams? Because she is getting tagged in this fight.
She is. I think it's just the aggression of Gemma Ruegg. I think it shocked her a wee bit here, Neutral. I think it might have just stunned her a bit. I don't think she was expecting this full-on attack from the Rebel.
She doesn't.
I knew this is how it'd be. I knew it'd be like this, but it's about what Fran Hennessy does now to defend herself in this moment. Because in the moment, she's losing this round as well, in my opinion.
Yeah, she's very much on the back foot. The effect of aggression is definitely going to the Ruegg, but a good left-hand cross there from Hennessy, but then walks into an uppercut from Ruegg, who's still chasing around the ring. And this is not looking good for Hennessy now. She's been outpointed in this round, but still trying to come back hard. Is it too little too late? It is for me.
It is for me. That's a Gemma Ruegg round, mate. That's a Rebel round.
Absolutely. And it's warming up nicely now as we approach the halfway point. Don't forget this program is sponsored by Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat.
Yes, sir. Just showing Jasmina Zapatochna at the moment. She's next up. We'll be watching her next for the European flyweight title.
Gemma Ruegg has lost twice to this young lady, Zapatochna. And two very close decisions. So if this goes well for Gemma Ruegg, then Chloe Watson's got it all to do, because the form will work out, strong in favour of Zapatochna. But that is another intriguing fight to come next on Boxing Media Hub in our next link. And don't forget to join us for that, ladies and gentlemen.
We've got Hawkins Ringside Live joined us from the Royal Albert Hall. Big up yourself, Hawkins. Thank you so much for coming through, mate. Hope you're enjoying the first fight of the night. Well, the first main fight of the night. I appreciate you tuning in on Boxing Media Hub. Here we go then, guys. Round 4. So we're almost at the midway stage of this fight. It's been very intriguing. Gemma Ruegg has definitely shocked people who don't know about her. She's not shocked me because I know what she's about, but she's shocked many people, I'm sure, who thought this would be a walkover for Fran Hennessy, judging by Ruegg's record. Don't believe what you read on paper, because I'm telling you, Gemma Ruegg is a beast. She's a beast. They don't call her the Rebel for no reason. She's always going to be an acid test for Fran Hennessy here, and that's exactly what she's proven to be.
Fran Hennessy was 33-1 on to win this fight. She's in a
big
fight.
Shot from Fran. She's just tagged Gemma there. She just tagged Gemma Ruegg there.
From Hennessy. Oh, that's lovely.
It was lovely work. Left, overhand. Beautiful work from Francesca Hennessy. This is what she needs to do to beat Gemma Ruegg. Stay nimble, dance around, and just keep clapping off them shots.
That's some beautiful head work from Hennessy there, but still walks in.
Looks like she's got her confidence back, got her mojo back, Mr. Neutral.
She looks good in this round so far.
Yep.
But still, Ruegg comes forward and engages.
Oh, another big right hand there from Francesca. Just waiting for Ruegg's response. There's a nice right hand from Ruegg. Landed flush on the chin of Francesca.
Oh, this is good work from the two ladies. Oh,
terrific action.
A big right from Hennessy. I maybe are still a couple of seconds behind you, my man, but it's still, I think, fascinating contest here between Gemma Ruegg and Fran Hennessy. There's a very strong favourite who's starting to wake up in round 4. Maybe she realises by the corner giving her a heads up that she may be a round down. It's all to play for over 8 rounds in 2 minutes, James, because these ladies need to make sure of this success.
Yeah, that's a Fran round for me, brother. What say you?
I give that one to Fran Hennessy. I think the fight is now hanging on the balance at 2 rounds each, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if it or complaining at 3-1 to Fran Hennessy, but she's certainly being tested, and it's good to see. And should she win this fight, then we can start saying, well, yes, this lassie's got some, she's got something about her. But took her 4 rounds to wake up. Now, let's see how she approaches round 5. If you can give me 5 more seconds on your monitor, please, Jams.
Yeah, no problem, brother. No problem whatsoever.
And yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for all tuning in to Boxing Media Hub tonight with me, myself, and Mr. Jams, our sponsor of this show. What a man. As we bring you action from the Royal Albert Hall on this card, this Jonas and Price and headliner for the unified lightweight titles. But it's back to this first fight on the card. It's Hennessy and Ruegg. Hennessy starting to impose her will on Gemma Ruegg now. She's had enough of dancing around the ring and wants to now exchange and see what her boxing skills can bring to the table in round 5.
Which we know, they're always action. All action, mate. You know what Gemma Ruegg brings? The Rebel is just going to try and pin her down and try and get them smacks on her. Daz Metcalf has just said Gemma needs to take an extra step. She's falling short a few times. Yeah, completely agree, Coach Daz, to be honest. Yeah, she just needs to just steady the ship and then go in, because she's lunging in and getting caught with the counters by Fran now. The last round and a bit, she's definitely took over this fight.
Yes,
Ruegg, ever the warrior, is still in there.
I think the corner have had a word with the Hennessy. Just keep it busy and let Gemma tire out. At 40 years of age, I would imagine that would be the best thing to do and make Gemma move. But Gemma's keeping it clean. She's keeping it tight. She's not making many mistakes, but she is getting tagged again in this round by the fast-moving Hennessy.
Yeah, just a quick one. We got Scoobs in the chat. He said she's not going to go far in the sport. Hennessy should have finished this fight by now. Trust me, mate. Gemma Ruegg doesn't get stopped. She's never been stopped. She never will be stopped. That's not even an option. Believe me. Daz says, I like the word coach, mate. That's what you are. Coach Daz Metcalf. Scoobs, imagine if Price or Jones would do to her. Yeah, but she's only had 5 fights, bro. Give her a chance to build. You know what I mean? Michael Montero, thank you for what you do. True pleasure. Blessed up, Michael. Thank you for joining us. Because her dad's a well-respected trainer, Kai Rooney isn't Wayne. Fair enough, Scoobs, mate. Everyone's Shakuna Suntua means everyone's entitled to an opinion. But for me, mate, she's a young athlete just starting out. Let's give her a bit of time, shall we?
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you coming through.
The end of that round, it was another Hennessy round for me. Gemma Ruegg is now starting for me to suffer from both stamina issues and she's resilience issues. I think Hennessy's starting to slowly break her down now. But as there's a power issue for me, Fran Hennessy doesn't seem to have much, resilient power in her punching that's going to stop potential opponents. So, I can see why she's a very skillful boxer in that sense. She's got that in and out style, bit like Kazakh style, if you like, but in and off. So I like it, but it took her a few rounds to wake up, and there's a power issue moving forward. But she should take this fight comfortably now.
You'd expect, but Gemma never gives up. She'll keep coming. The Rebel will keep coming. But here we go, guys. We're underway for round 6 of 8. Francesca Hennessy versus Gemma Ruegg for the WBA Intercontinental Super Bantamweight title.
All right, 3 rounds left, and Ruegg is now stalking Hennessy, who's gone back to swinging her lateral movements around the ring, moving to the left right now. Tries to come in with that in and out style and does get a combination off, but takes a shot in return. The power of Ruegg is something to watch for Fran.
She's planting her feet now, isn't she, bro? She's planting her feet and letting them hands go. I think she knows now she can't compete at a moving level. She's got to stand and just plant.
She's got to stand and plant and see if she can knock Fran Hennessy out. That's the thing for the last 3 rounds. You can see it now. If you look at her footwork, she's moving in a circle, a very small circle, Gemma Ruegg, and trying to conserve energy for the power punches that she wants to land on Fran Hennessy. But she's coming up in weight, Jams. Has she got that transferable power? She looks the stronger off the two in the power stakes, but it's just landing. Oh, she's just walked into a beautiful left uppercut from Fran Hennessy.
We just got a comment from Coach Daz. It's just said 100% Fran's power, lack of power is a problem. I see that in the fights as she has one punch power, then she has fast hands used to throw combinations. Yeah, she needs to just plant her feet a bit more and maybe go to town a bit more. Writing Yogi, big up yourself, Miss Yogi. Thank you for coming through. She says, cheers to you two. You guys are awesome. Fun card so far. Well, stick with us, Miss Yogi. We will walk you through the whole card, apart from one fight, because we need a little break in between. But thank you so much for tuning in on Boxing Media Hub.
Yeah, another good round for Fran Hennessy there. Starting to pull away in this fight.
Yeah.
She's game. I'll give her that. She's game. She wants to stand and trade with Gemma Ruegg. She wants to outland her. She wants to out punch her, and with power. But she just lacks the power for me. She's best just doing what does best, in and out, counter punching. She's quite good at that.
She's feeling her dad in the crowd as well. Old Mick Hennessy Promotions is in the crowd, isn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, big Mick.
Supporting his daughter.
Very quiet man. Doesn't these days anyway. Doesn't make many shouts, but he's a great fella.
Yeah.
But
what a great guy to have in the corner as well. Bradley Skeet in the corner of Fran Hennessy. He was an epic boxer, mate. Didn't get the credit he deserved. Bradley Skeet was an immense boxer back in his day.
Oh, he was good, Bradley.
Very slick, very slick. Exactly the sort of guy you want for Fran Hennessy, to be honest. Didn't have that exact pop, but had the skill set.
Some boxers who never went on to be as good as they were often become great.
Oh, they're taking a look at Gemma here, bro. They're taking a look at Gemma Ruegg. Has she got a welt on her eye or something? I think there's a lump. There's a big lump on the head, on the right side of Ruegg's head, left to the screen.
She's got a massive hematoma on her head. I think they're going to call it off. Is that a clash of heads, or is that no? They're letting it go on.
They're letting it go on, thank God, because I just said Ruegg never gets stopped. So it would have been just fine. Look, wouldn't it?
If that's from a punch, then mate, big up to Fran Hennessy, because that is a massive hematoma on her.
V Martin's just said, loving the updates. Thank you, V. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. If you are, thank you. Scoobs has said it's being hit with a giant flump. I remember flumps, mate, the big marshmallows. I remember them. Anyway, back to the action. We've got 1 minute 28 to go here. Fran Hennessy versus Gemma Ruegg for WBA Intercontinental Super Bantamweight title. It's took a turn to Fran Hennessy's favour, but it has been a good, interesting fight to start the night here from the Royal Albert Hall.
The beers are out. Let's go.
Couldn't hit the skin off a rice pudding, says Scoobs. Scoobs, you're going in hard on these females tonight, bro. I tell you what, if they hit us hard enough, I bet they could. You know what I mean? That take tough.
She's keeping the hematomas on the right side of her head. She's keeping a high guard with that glove. She's very aware of it. Hennessy is now very confident in the way she's coming in, trying to find that target, which obviously one would. But
it's like still, a red rag to a bull, isn't it now? She knows where it is and she's hunting for it.
But Gemma Ruegg is still keeping discipline, still keeping her shape, her form, and she's just being outlanded, outboxed, and countered now. But the 40-year-old, you cannot say, has given Fran Hennessy a really good test. And fair props to Hennessy, should she go on to win this comfortably. It took her a few rounds to wake up. As I said, round 4, she come alive. And since then, she's dominated every round for me. She's doing really well.
It's only a sick fight as well. It's only a sick fight. In a sick fight, mate, to fight a girl like Ruegg at short notice as well. She was training for Carla Gonzalez. So to be going in against the likes of Gemma Ruegg, a cheek-tough British opponent who's fought at high level. She went over to Paris and fought Miley's Gangclough and the likes. She's been in with some... I read the script earlier, mate. You've seen the people she's been in with. She's been with most of the people on this card, you know what I mean? Jasmine Zapakoshna, Chloe Watson. I won't go through them all again. She beat Charlotte Powell last time out. She's tough, mate, and she don't get stopped. She don't get beaten badly.
I like that one. Couldn't knock the skin off a rice pudding. That's a good...
I've seen that. I wouldn't want to take a smack off either of these girls, mate. I tell you, even at the weights they are.
Well, judging by that hematoma, I love. Oh God, Hennessy landed on it again.
Yeah, that big left, straight on it.
But listen, Gemma Ruegg, again, I was talking about that British grit, do or die. They just don't give up and they go to the end. And big up to Gemma Ruegg for giving Fran Hennessy and the fans here at the Royal Albert Hall a great opening spectacle. It's nearly full up already and there's still much of the card to go. Such has been the interest in this card for the Jonas Price headliner.
Caroline Dubois against May Reboshin.
Caroline Dubois.
Bobby Reishin, should I say.
I cannot wait for that Caroline Dubois to show the world why she should be feared, not only by the comparative.
That's a mandatory challenger, isn't it? It's a Mando.
It's a mandatory.
That's a mandatory challenger.
She's getting a lot of flack for being, so-called ducking Beatrice Ferreira. But I spoke to Beatrice Ferreira last year, Jams, just before she went to the Olympics.
I remember, mate. I watched the interview.
And she more or less said, I'll get the Olympics, we'll get the start of 2025, and we'll see. I think by the end of 2025, we will see Dubois versus Beatrice Ferreira for a wonderful unification bout here in the UK.
Caroline said it in the interview as well, mate, on Boxing Media Hub. Caroline said, I'd fight her now, but she's my Mando. She said, I will fight her at the end of this year or the start of next year, then Terry Harper, and I'll clean up. And then Jennifer Hahn said, I'll take them all on. I'll beat them all.
That's the plan. I think she wants to save Beatrice for us because I think Beatrice would be the stomach test. And what a great undisputed fight that could make, Jams. But back to
huge. It'd be huge.
It's Hennessy Ruegg, eighth and final round with 20 seconds to go. And
20 seconds, mate, at the final.
And it's been a very good out and over 8 rounds for Fran Hennessy. Second half of this fight,
Ruegg's played her part, hasn't she? Ruegg's played her part.
And Ruegg has done absolutely a wonderful job in her first fight as super bantamweight at 40 years of age and given Fran Hennessy a fight
as the end, guys.
Fran Hennessy raises her hands as she should, but a great fight, a great opener, and the crowd are pleased. We're pleased. I hope you've all been pleased with Boxing Media's coverage. Hub's coverage of this fight. Please do join us for the next link, which is up on YouTube. That'll be coming shortly, but we'll wait the result, which should be an unanimous decision for Fran Hennessy. As we look at the corner of Gemma Ruegg, that massive hematoma on the right. Feel sorry for the lassie, but what a fight she's put up against the much younger,
end of the round guy,
the much hungrier, the much more skillful Fran Hennessy.
I think this is going to be 6 rounds to 2 in Hennessy's favour, I believe. So 74, sorry. I think it's pretty obvious, this one.
76-72 for me, mate.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good score. It's going to be wide. It doesn't respect what Gemma Ruegg done in there because she pushed her to the hilt. She literally put it on her. She had a really good go.
Yes, the resumes, when they say UD and all the rest of it, they don't take into account how you got that unanimous decision.
Exactly, and this is a tough opponent in the Rebel, you know what I mean? So good work by Fran, and if she gets a decision that we expect her to get on Women's Independence Day or whatever it's called, fantastic job. Yeah. Right, here we go, mate. This is the scorecard.
Here we go. Fran Hennessy looks like she's got the first card. Obviously, 2 cards are going to be the same for the delay, so we got a majority unanimous decision. Fran Hennessy's smiling. She knows she's done the job. And
80-72 on all 3. That's a bit harsh on Ruegg.
Sorry, mate?
They gave it 80-72 on all 3 cards. Well, on the ref's card. 80-72. That's harsh.
80-72 is impossible. That's given 8 rounds to Hennessy and 2 rounds
to nil. It's ridiculous, mate. I can't believe they didn't give Ruegg a round there. I think that's harsh.
The real score is 76-72. You can't get 80-72. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, mate. It's ridiculous. But they've given it a clean sweep to Fran Hennessy. They've given every round.
Oh, what they've done there, because I know what they've done there. They've given 2 rounds 10-10.
Yeah, they must have done twice. Julian Herrera Jr. I said, any KOs anticipated fight? Yeah, if anyone, mate, I'd go Caroline Dubois to knock out Bomi Ration.
Look out for, and also look out for a knockout, Raven Chapman.
That's the only fight we're not covering as well. We're covering all of them but Raven Chapman Karis Artingstall. That's what we needed a break in between, you know what I mean?
Well, all I can say, that is a broadcasting issue. That's nothing to do with Mr. Neutral.
No, I wanted to do it, mate. I wanted to do it. It's just, I wanted to have 2 fights, then a break 2 fights. You know what I mean?
I understand.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on Boxing Media Hub here with me and Mr. Neutral. We're going to be back in just a moment for the next fight. So tune in for that. The links are on YouTube on Boxing Media Hub. Go and find them. Come and join us. We would love to see y'all there. Until then, Mr. Neutral, God bless. See you soon.
Is it?